Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be learning on how to put a pocket on the upper part of your skirt. This is our already cut skirt. I used a chinos fabric. I wanted to use a jean but I couldn't find one, so I used a chinos. So here I took my tape and I measured from my allowance part inside by 5 inches, and then I went down with my hip line by 3 inches, not exactly my hip line. I went down from my waistline, by 3.5 inches, and then I'm going to curve. I had to look for my curve ruler. So I'm going to curve it to meet the 3.5 inches to meet the 5 inches. So after curving it, the next thing I'm going to do is to cut it out. I'm going to cut that part out here. This is it. After cutting it out, the next thing I did was to cut pieces of fabric into two. These two pieces of fabric. The upper side I cut it by 6.5 inches, and the side of it I cut it by 9 inches. So both sides are 9 inches, then the up and down is 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take one piece of this two pieces, and then I'm going to bring in my front skirt pattern and place on it. As you are seeing here, I'm going to make sure the edges are meeting each other. Now after making sure they are together, I'm going to cut out the upside of that piece which I joined to my skirt to be exactly having the same curve as my pocket curve. I'm going to make it have the same curve as my pocket curve, and after doing this, I'm going to bring it up on the skirt pattern, and then I'm going to sew on that. But before sewing, I'm going to secure with my I've secured it with my pin here, and then I'm going to sew. The reason I secured it is so that it won't have to shift while sewing. Okay, so here I'm going to sew it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I've sewn it and I've ironed it out to be smooth, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fold that pocket side backward. I'm going to fold it backward, and then after folding it, I'm going to sew on it like call it top stitching. You can see I'm top stitching now. Make sure your cloth is firm so that both sides is going to be equal while you sew. I want this pocket line to have a double stitch, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to double stitch it. I know most of you will be asking why I used another color of thread. I did that so that you all can see what I'm doing, and also I want to have that jean effect on this skirt I'm making. So I had to use it. Okay, here we are done stitching, and what we're going to do now is to bring the other parts of our pocket piece, and then we'll put it at the back of our clothes like this, to be at the back of the already sewn other parts equal. And then we are going to turn it the other way and secure with our pin. Yeah, we're already secure with our pin. We are going to also turn the other side, that's the back side. This is it, and then we are going to secure it properly with our pin. Make sure it's equal while securing it, so that your work is going to be neat. Let it be equal while you secure it, so that your work is going to be very neat. So now we are done securing it, and we are going to sew. Okay, so here I have already sewn it together. I've sewn it together. As you can see, our pocket is almost completed. It's almost completed. Very neat, even though I haven't weaved it, as you can see. Then we are going to stitch that part, these two parts, so that it can be secured properly, and then we can take out the pin we used there. So this is the finished work. This is the finished work. I believe by now we can all sew our skirt pockets without having any obstructions. Please, if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up, so that you can also see more of my videos.